next Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Herman!
Prepare for an unprecedented two-night crossover event of all three Chicago teams. In the face of crisis, they'll unearth a mystery.
She's dying from an overdose of chemo. She never had cancer.
That leads to one dangerous twist after another.
Give me a hand so I can pull you up! Casey! Casey!
3 shows, 2 nights, 1 Chicago, starting next Tuesday on NBC.
On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Mark Wahlberg drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. Terrorist attacks can happen anywhere, anytime. That's why South Dakota's Homeland Security Office is encouraging citizens to watch for signs that could indicate possible terrorist activity. State Homeland Security Director Steve Pluta says that while there are no current terrorism threats identified in South Dakota, the agency still wants people to be observant. Pluta says that everyone needs to be watching for suspicious or unusual behavior and never hesitate to call law enforcement if you feel uneasy about a situation. Since July, South Dakota has taken part in a nationwide campaign entitled "If You See Something, Say Something." Pluta says it is just another way to encourage people to report possible suspicious or unusual behavior. A major security change could be coming to several United States airports in the new year to mitigate the threat of terrorism. As early as next year, you may need more than your driver's license to clear security checkpoints. Instead, you might need a passport. In 2005, Congress passed the Real ID Act, pushing states to issue more secure driver's licenses that are tougher to counterfeit and feature new technologies. The issue has gained more attention in the wake of terror attacks in Paris and San Bernardino. South Dakota and 21 other states currently meet the standard. So far, the Department of Homeland Security has delayed enforcing the law at airports and says that the traveling public will have ample notice before any changes are made that might affect their travel. The law faces tough opposition from some states. A new passport can cost more than $150, and there are concerns about both privacy and accessibility. After a 2-week international manhunt, authorities capture a Texas teen who fled the country while on probation for a deadly drunk driving crash. In custody in Mexico, along with his mother, questions remain over who may have helped them flee the United States and whether the teen will do any jail time for violating his probation. Details from NBC's Chris Clackham.
With his blonde hair dyed black, 18-year-old Ethan Couch was taken into custody in Mexico Monday, along with his mother, 48-year-old Tanya Couch. Texas authorities confirmed Tuesday they had leads the two had fled there nearly 3 weeks ago after Ethan's apparent probation violation.
We followed those leads and eventually led to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where they were taken into custody.
Couch's case gained worldwide attention after he killed 4 people while driving drunk in 2013. During sentencing, his attorney claimed the teen did not understand the consequences of his actions because of his affluent upbringing. A judge agreed and gave him 10 years probation, sparking widespread anger. Anger that reignited earlier this month when cell phone video surfaced that law enforcement says shows Couch at a party, and though not seen drinking, alcohol use would violate his probation. They say that's what led his mother to load her son in their pickup and flee.
Got some intelligence they'd probably driven that to the border and then crossed over.
But before crossing over into Mexico,
They even had something that was almost akin to a going away party before they left town.
Texas officials can't say when the Couches will be returned to the U.S., and unlike his vehicular homicide case, he'll likely face jail time for this, and so will his mother. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
And once Couch is back in Texas, a judge could keep the case in juvenile court, which would allow the teenager to go free on his 19th birthday this coming April. Or that case could be transferred to adult courts, where a judge could sentence him to just 120 days in jail. Meantime, Rapid City officers catching their own lawbreaker in an overnight drug arrest. Officers attempting to pull over a pickup truck after a traffic violation in North Rapid City. A pursuit began with the truck reaching speeds up to 80 miles an hour. Highway Patrol and Pennington County Sheriff's Office units also called in to aid in that pursuit near the area of Lone Tree Road and Elkvale Road. The vehicle failed to make a curve and left the roadway. A canine unit finally catching up with the suspect, 27-year-old Kurt Brown. A search turned up a small baggie containing a white substance that field tested positive for methamphetamine. The Cornerstone Rescue Mission in Rapid City ringing in the new year with a public education campaign. They say they'd like to dispel some common misconceptions and educate the public about what they do. Many people realize the mission helps provide people with basic needs like food and shelter, but they say that some don't realize the services they offer go far beyond simply helping the homeless.
We are at a crisis point at the mission right now. We are the fullest that we've ever been in the history of the mission. I've got about 60 people sleeping on the floor at every given night. All of my beds are full, and we are, running out of place to put people, but we will not deny anybody access to the mission. We'll find a place for everybody.
The mission also maintains a women and children's shelter. Currently, the mission is in crisis mode due to an overcapacity, surpassing any amount of occupancy in the past. But one local organization is giving a glimmer of hope to the mission just when they need it most. Dallas English with Labor Ready presenting a $1,000 grant that he requested through a community involvement program to give to the mission today. And you can help too by donating warm blankets, food, money, or by volunteering your time. You can also make a big difference for the end of 2015. Feeding South Dakota announcing their end-of-year matching challenge. A longtime donor of the organization is matching donations dollar for dollar up to $5,000. Simply reference double your donation with your contribution. Those must be postmarked by December 31st, or they can be made online until midnight Thursday. Doubling the impact of your donation provides 10 meals to South Dakotans in need. The flu season is off to a slow start in the Dakotas, but leaders say that doesn't mean that people shouldn't be taking precautions against the illness. In South Dakota, there have been only 7 confirmed cases this year, as compared to 1,700 during last year's flu season. South Dakota State epidemiologist Lon Keitlinger says that the flu season peaks at different times each year. Health leaders recommend people get a flu vaccine, wash their hands frequently, and stay away from public places if they become sick. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Tuesday, we are in the doldrums in between the Christmas and New Year's holiday. It is a bit of a time for consolidation of market positions for a lot of investors, and that caused the market to move upward today, just shy of 200 points, 193 to 17,721 on the close. NASDAQ Composite up 67 to 5108, S&P up 22 to 2,078, and gold is up 30 cents today to $1,068.30 on this day of trade. It is the kind of weather emergency we typically see after springtime snowmelt, but this year it's happening in December. In some places, the water has already swallowed homes and businesses. NBC's Kevin Tibbles has the report.
Today, the residents of Union, Missouri frantically sandbag in hopes of saving their town. The Missouri governor has called in the National Guard to help those in danger from the deadly and destructive floods wreaking havoc across the state.
Those problems they have now are going to get much, much worse. That rain that we had before in those rivers are rising significantly and will continue to be moving up.
With Missouri now under a state of emergency, 14 million Americans across the Midwest and Southeast face flood watches. In St. Louis, it has been the wettest year and wettest December on record. In southern Georgia, this drone video shows the extent of the flooding, where fast-flowing rivers have taken out several roads. 31 deaths now being blamed on a storm system that has caused tornadoes in Texas and mudslides in Arkansas.
The southerly jet with this El Nino produces warmer temperatures that holds more moisture, which is why we've seen up to a foot of rain. But that water takes a while to reach the Mississippi, so record flooding will continue through the end of the week.
With the holidays, this is also one of the busiest travel weeks of the year. Today alone, more than 1,000 flight cancellations, stranding passengers nationwide.
So not some pretty pictures for those folks.
No, especially those folks in the airport. O'Hare, Midway in Chicago, backed up from that storm yesterday. No weather problems today, but there's still, all those folks that missed their flights yesterday, they're all still at the airport trying to catch flights out of there, and they're all booked, so it's just a mess.
Yeah, and as I mentioned there, that water has fallen in the watershed, So it hasn't even reached the Missouri, at this point. So it's going to it'll actually get worse.
And the Missouri flows into the Mississippi,
Yep.
and you can expect to see some flooding in the Mississippi as well. Not here in South Dakota, though. I mean, we have a little bit of snow occurring over the eastern corners. You see up in Sisseton, an inch, over 2 inches, nearly 3 inches already down in the Sioux Falls area. And a little closer to home, we have a little bit of light snow, a little bit of flurry activity right along the Front Range. As you can see that, I really don't think that's going to amount to much, but don't be surprised if you see a few little snowflakes falling from the sky.
They were kind of out there floating
Yeah.
as I was on my way in.
Yeah.
We'll get more details with Bob in just a bit and his full forecast. We're back with more news after the break right here on News Center 1 at 10.
This is News Center 1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down during our year-end countdown sale. Offer ends Thursday.
There's still time to get in. Now at Nissan's holiday event.
Get up to 1,000 bonus cash on top of existing offers.
Get in before it's over.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
I'm Governor Dennis Dugard. There's no place like home for the holidays. But tragically, because of drunk driving, not everyone will make it home this year. It could happen to anyone, but we can do something to prevent it. Please, don't drink and drive. Your decision could mean the difference between a holiday you'll always remember or one you'll always regret. Remember to designate a driver. Let's all get home safely this holiday season.
The reason we have money and savings, loans, and interest rates, and just about everything else in this world, is because there's one thing that's worth more than all of it put together. Family.
Play track 1.
Built by all of us, for all of us. The next Harley-Davidson motorcycles.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down during our year-end countdown sale. Offer ends Thursday.
Well, every year it is one of the most popular, if not the most popular, New Year's resolution, getting healthy in the new year. That's the message behind a new series of workshops in Rapid City called Better Choices, Better Health. That workshop begins Thursday, January 7th at Regional Health Center and is meant to teach strategies to handle chronic health conditions and improve your quality of life. It also focuses on small steps that people can take to make positive changes and to live healthier. For more information or to register for the workshop, you can call the South Dakota State University Extension Office at 888-484-3800. And there's a new gym in town that can also help you with your lifestyle goals in 2016. Planet Fitness opening its doors last week at the Rushmore Mall, located west of the main entrance. They're open 24 hours, Monday through Friday. Personal training is free for members, but what really stands out is that membership prices are just $10 to $20.
And Planet Fitness's philosophy is just that we go after the person that's not already a member of a gym. And you know what? There's a lot more of those members than the people that are. So that's why we're able to keep our prices so low, is because we cater to a larger demographic of people that want to come work out.
Instead of setting one big and sometimes unrealistic goal, manager Matt Huff suggests setting smaller incremental goals to lead up to your lifestyle change, like going to the gym 3 times a week. Well, the cold and snow is not keeping people indoors. Ice fishing and all manner of winter sports in full swing now as we see that wintry white out there and some cold temperatures to go with it. Bob Riggio in next with a look at your weather conditions in his full forecast after the break.
Here's the perfect way to end the year. The final days of the Ford Holiday Sales Event. Get 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. And no payments for 90 days. That's 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $1,000 cash back on select vehicles or up to $10,021 total savings. Only at your local Ford stores.
Farmers are paying more attention to water quality and making it a priority.
Every farm is different and every farmer is different, but everyone wants to do what's right for the environment. We're conserving the water, the limited water that we do get, and we're not wasting it.
The individual farmer has to be proactive.
No-till allows our crops to use all the water that we are blessed to receive.
We keep water clean.
For the people of South Dakota, it's about doing the right thing.
I am Al Miron.
Steve Halverson.
Jeff Lochner.
This is farming.
You're not alone. Yours is the spirit of 10,000 years. When tomorrow darkens, share your fear, share your pain. Your brothers and sisters will lift you up on the shoulders of your ancestors. No, you're not alone. Speak out, and together we can reach the sky.
The last 6 days are the best days of the year to buy a used car or truck from Rushmore Honda. Shop a huge selection, imports and domestics. Buy 13 Volkswagen Beetle 2.5, 11.5, and all-wheel drive 12 Mazda CX-9 Touring, 19,285, or a Honda certified pre-owned 12 Pilot Touring 4x4, 28.5. Shop now for the best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda at our new location off I-90 exit 60 on East Mall Drive and at rushmorehonda.com.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, the clouds came rolling in this afternoon, but the morning was absolutely gorgeous. These are the kind of mornings I like. Deep blue sky, and you can see the snow on the ground and frost on the trees. Just a gorgeous morning. My son took this picture of walking the dogs this morning over at Jackson Park. Just gorgeous, gorgeous morning today. A little bit chilly, but, you know, layer up, no problem. 12 the high, that's official now. The 0 was our morning low temperature, and the 727 sun up, 422. Sun will be going down. Let's see what we got going for us right now. Well, we have some high clouds overhead. 2 is that current temperature. The dew point, -1. Winds out of the southwest on the light side, 3 miles per hour. Here are the high temperatures across. Everybody is feeling a little bit of the chill. Everybody, with the exception of southern Georgia, down in Florida, they enjoy temperatures there in the 70s. But you can see this this cold air, the pink, the blue, and the light blue, pretty well covers most of the country, particularly in the northern plains and northern Rockies. Satellite radar doesn't show much at all, folks. Nothing here much to talk about. We have some snow in Kansas, some scattered snow across the Rockies out west, and a few little showers down here in the southeast. But all in all, a rather quiet day today and tomorrow. Yeah, more rain for the folks in the southeast, a little low coming out of the Gulf. And that's going to spread some showers across Alabama and Georgia, and then maybe a little bit of snow around the Great Lakes. Not much to talk about here. As far as we're concerned, it'll be another cold day tomorrow, all right? We'll see mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy skies. And the only weather headline, maybe a little bit of fog developing later on tonight, early tomorrow morning. And then on Thursday, this high pressure area just expands. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So Thursday, we don't expect to see much change in the overall weather pattern. Okay, it's going to be cold tomorrow. It's going to be cold on Thursday, and we'll have some clouds overhead. And from some of those clouds, maybe a few little snowflakes falling. Nothing of much concern. All right, we've already talked about El Nino. We've talked about it. You heard it on the national news, and the effect for us, mild and dry. Well, let me show you what's going to happen. This is the current jet stream, and it's south of us. The cold air has settled in. It'll stay with us for the rest of 2015, but by 2016, which is only a few days away, look, where does that jet go? Whoop, all the way up into Canada. And that's going to allow this mild air to pretty well encompass most of the country and dry, all right, and dry. And that's what El Nino is telling us. South Dakota this winter should be a milder winter than normal and a drier winter than normal. And certainly as we start 2016, yeah, Friday, you can see mild and dry over the Plain States and right on through the weekend and in the early part of next week. There's the jet stream still well to the north. Yeah, we get a little dip here, but all in all, we are expecting mild and dry weather through the weekend into the early part of next week and possibly for the rest of the week as well. All right, future satellite radar tomorrow, increasing clouds, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy. Yeah, and maybe a few little snowflakes overnight tomorrow and on Thursday, but all in all, pretty much a day like today. Here's a forecast for the Black Hills. 20 Spearfish, 24 Custer, 21 Newcastle. And on page 2, Belle Fourche 22, Sturgis 23, Hill City 23, Hot Springs 24. All those numbers you're looking at, folks, well below normal. The forecast for tonight, 1 below, mostly cloudy and frigid. By mostly cloudy, we're just looking at some high clouds overhead and patchy fog developing after midnight tonight. We'll have some patchy fog. Tomorrow it's going to be another cold one. 19, I believe, is what I have there. There you have it. Partly cloudy, mostly cloudy skies, and then the morning patchy fog. Winds, no problem at all. So we don't expect the winds to be very strong. Tomorrow night, 9, mostly cloudy, and again frigid, and wind chills as cold as 10 below. Here's the 7-day forecast. The rest of 2015, let's see what we got. 24 on Thursday. Welcome in 2000. It's hard for me to say it, Chad. 2016. My, oh my, oh my. 38. 42 on Saturday, 38 on Sunday. Plenty of sunshine and dry. ClipperDeals.com. What do we got? We got Jam Bones Pub in Sturgis. That one sold out. You could have bought that coupon for $8, taken the Jam Bones, and enjoyed $20 worth of food. And as you said at 5:30, it's a great place to go without the coupons. Good food. Head on up to Sturgis.
Yeah, it's a good place to eat. Yeah, 2016. You know what makes me laugh? We're now living in years that when you used to watch the old sci-fi shows. Were the years that they were talking about. Yeah, in the year 2016.
Right.
That was that old song.
And Big Brother, what year? Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, 1984.
That's been
1984. That's been 32 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's not talk about it anymore.
Speaking of, there's a lot that could be said on that topic, but we won't go there.
I'm feeling all my joints aching now.
Thank you, Bob. Yeah. Still to come, the Philadelphia Eagles are searching for a brand new head coach. Chip Kelly is on the job market. Plus, Rapid City Stevens looking to upset Aberdeen Central tonight in girls basketball. Justin in next with all the highlights in NewsCenter1 Sports.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down during our year-end countdown sale. Offer ends Thursday.
We are excited to see you at Rapid City's Meadowbrook Golf Course, now offering 2016 season passes at the 2015 rate through December 31st, 2015. The 18-hole championship course winds around beautiful Rapid Creek with picturesque backdrops and pristine landscaping. Meadowbrook is the perfect place for beginners and experts alike. Meadowbrook Golf Course is the clear local favorite. Don't miss out on the savings for your 2016 season passes by December 31st, 2015. Shopping is easy by phone, online, or just stop in to see us.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has this year's Motor Trend Truck of the Year?
Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy.
Or trade up to this Silverado All-Star and get a total value of $10,000 when you finance through select lenders. Plus, find your tag and get $2,500 bonus cash on select Silverado models in stock. See your Heart of the West Chevy dealer today.
My name is Chris Erickson. I'm a used car salesman here in Rapid, and I love my church.
My name is Josh. My family owns Tipton Grease Service. I love my church.
Hi, we're Kevin and Heidi Bybee.
And we own Cosmos Mystery Area.
And we love our church.
Our mission is simple. We want to show people who Jesus is. My name is David, and I'm the lead pastor of Fountain Springs Community Church. And I love my church.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down during our year-end countdown sale. Offer ends Thursday.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
The Rapid City Stevens girls basketball team will have its hands full this week with a couple of home games. The Raiders will take on the always tough Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders on New Year's Eve, but tonight Stevens hosted second-ranked Aberdeen Central. The Raiders were hoping to pull off the upset and pick up their 3rd straight victory. Early in the first quarter, Brianna Kusler grabs the rebound and lays it back in for 2. That gave the Golden Eagles a 4-2 lead over the Raiders. But the Raiders answer at the other end as Julia Hafes makes a nice pass inside to Haley Malstead. She gets the basket to fall, and the game is tied at 4 apiece. Later on now, with Rapid City Stevens down by 2, it's Hafes again, this time passing it to Tiana Duda for the score. That ties the game at 7 apiece. Moving on to the second quarter now, Peyton Burkhardt pushes the ball up ahead to Cortez Standing Bear for the layup. However, the Raiders continue to lead by 7. Back at the other end now, Hannah Vanderwerf drains a three-pointer from the wing, but Rapid City Stevens falls short to Aberdeen Central by a final score of 44-39. And it was a busy night on the hardwood. First in girls basketball, Spearfish improved to 3-1 on the year with a big win over Valentine, Nebraska, 61-35. Also top-ranked St. Thomas More edged Mount Vernon Plankington by 6 points, 33-27. In other action, Platte Geddes knocked off Wall tonight, final score 52-46. And Belfouche remains perfect on the year with a 3-point win over Sisseton, 37-34. Taylor Hansen led the Bronx tonight with 12 points. Moving on to boys basketball, Aberdeen Central surprised Rapid City Stevens by 10 points, 52-42. Plus, it was Todd County all over Bennett County, 92-53. Also this evening in boys hoops, 5th-ranked St. Thomas More upset top-ranked Aberdeen Roncalli by 12 points, and Bonhomme falls to 3rd-ranked winner, 47-40 is your final score. Meanwhile, Harding County topped Marion, North Dakota by a final score of 58-33, and Burke South Central squeaked out a 2-point win over Hot Springs tonight, 63-61. Shifting gears to boys hockey, where the Rushmore Thunder hosted Williston this afternoon. Early in the first period, Williston on the move. Carson Art skates down the side, shoots and goes top shelf, glove side for the power play goal, and Williston goes up 1-0 at that point. Back the other way we go now. The Thunder looking to tie the game up. Gavin Gary fires from outside, but Camden Hagano hauls this one in for the save. He set aside 5 shots in the first period alone. Later on now, still in the first, Ryan Nolan tries to light the lamp for the Thunder, but Hagano with another save, and Williston holds on to win by a final score of 5-2. The Rushmore Thunder return to league play this weekend in Mitchell. Well, with 1 week left in the NFL's regular season, the Philadelphia Eagles fired head coach Chip Kelly earlier this evening. Kelly left the University of Oregon 3 years ago and was 26-21 during his time with the Eagles. The Eagles missed the 2014 playoffs despite a 9-3 start. The Eagles had some early success on offense, but the loss of running back LaShawn McCoy and the acquisitions of quarterback Sam Bradford and DeMarco Murray did nothing to boost the team's attack this season. Philly's scoring has dropped by an average of 7 points per game compared to last season. Offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur will be Philly's interim head coach for Sunday's game against the New York Giants. And now to college football, where Colorado State squared off against Nevada tonight in the Arizona Bowl. We'll pick it up in the third quarter with Nevada up by 9. Jason Oden scores from 9 yards out, and CSU cuts the Wolfpack lead to 2, 22-20. Now late in the fourth quarter, the Rams with a 1-point lead. James Butler powers his way in up the middle for the touchdown, and Nevada holds on to beat Colorado State. 28-23 is your final score. Meanwhile, number 17 Baylor upset number 10 North Carolina 49-38 in the Russell Athletic Bowl. Plus in the Texas Bowl, number 20 LSU leads Texas Tech by 22 points right now in the fourth quarter. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of getting socks and ugly sweaters for Christmas? Come to Billion Kia, where we're giving away a brand new Kia. I'm not talking about a toy car, I'm talking about a brand new Kia. From now until January 4th, stop by Billion Kia and test drive any vehicle for a chance to register to win a new 2016 Kia Rio. No purchase necessary. This powerful subcompact car is as much fun to look at as it is to drive. Our wish to you this holiday season is to save and be merry at Billion Kia in Rapid City or at BillionAuto.com.
Speed, reliability, performance, quality. Everything you like about your truck, you will like about Quick Lube. Stop by and their professional staff will perform a tire rotation, 16-point inspection, chassis lube, and an engine and oil filter change. Plus receive a free Super Tunnel car wash. Now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
Introducing the most advanced in adventure technology. Reality at your fingertips.
Get out.
Not virtual, but actual. Get ready to get out. Experience the new outdoor motorsports. Get out.
Preparations for the New Year's Eve fireworks display getting underway. That show is scheduled to go off at 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve. The display is the only show in Rapid City all year due to increased fire danger in July. You remember that scheduling change that took place some years ago. Although New Year's Eve will likely be chilly, organizers are encouraging the public to come out and enjoy the show.
This is something that we would highly encourage people to participate in, and being a normally slower time of year just after Christmas, this is a great way to get people downtown, in the downtown area, shopping, going to restaurants, things like that, getting the economy going too.
Okay.
And the fireworks location has never changed. They'll still be discharged from the Executive Golf Course near Founders Park, and organizers say they should be visible from the downtown area, as they always are. And if you're looking for the biggest party in South Dakota, look no further than Deadwood. The historic Silverado Franklin playing host to the giant ball drop New Year's Eve, where every year thousands of people gather to celebrate, eating, drinking, gambling, and a whole lot of fun. Also on the Silverado's agenda for the evening, our own Lauren Zenzi and, of course, Bob Riggio will be celebrating live all night long right here on NewsCenter1. Justin will be there too, because I guess you're going to be behind the camera.
I'll be behind the camera up there, so.
And shooting that very shot.
Yeah.
We'll be in front of the Silverado shooting up and watching the ball come down.
The logic was pretty simple. Yeah. We figured, Justin's so used to shooting basketballs and keeping the focus on footballs and basketballs and volleyballs.
I could easily shoot
It's a ball, so Justin's going to.
And congratulations to Justin. He came in first place in our fantasy football league.
Thanks, Bob.
As it should be. Yeah. Have a great night.
The best dealership in the hills.
I really appreciate the lack of high-pressure sales tactics. Purchasing from Hirschroods was easy.
I appreciated the respect they gave me by walking me through all the features of my new car, the service requirements, and the complete warranty.
After visiting half a dozen dealerships, we like you guys the best.
They say your best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hirschroods in Sturgis, I-90 and exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big on every item for your biggest projects. With 11%, make it warmer. No, 11% warmer. Easier. How about 11% easier? Save 11% on doors, every door. Save 11% on flooring, all flooring. Save 11% on lumber. That's right, all the lumber. From this to this, or even this. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Hurry in for big savings.
In 10 minutes, you could walk the dog, make yourself a sandwich, get a cappuccino at Common Sense, change your clothes twice, listen to your favorite song 3 times. Or you can have your oil changed at Quick Lube in about 10 minutes, now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Receive a full 16-point lube and service check, plus a free Super Tunnel car wash that will take, you guessed it, a little less than 10 minutes. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
Countdown to savings with the top 10 reasons from Granite Automotive. 4x4 Sierras as low as $299 a month. No money down. No payments till March. Savings up to $10,000. 0% financing for 72 months. Sign and drive your new Hyundai for $199 per month. Dozens of cars under 10 grand. New Nissans as low as $139 per month. Get up to 2 years free maintenance. So you can drive Granite.com.